Well, it's been a couple weeks, Kathy, but it's Thankful Thursday Reflections. How are you, my friend?
Yay, so good to see you, my friend. We haven't seen each other for a while.
No, I really respect that you have taken care of yourself for these past couple of weeks. I know everybody knows out there that Kathy's a school teacher, and the first month back at school, it is upside down, backwards, sideways, and you think you got it all figured out, and it goes sideways again.
It's never a dull moment in this business of teaching. It really isn't. Yeah, my hiccup this year was computers not working. I got a brand new computer lab, and I've spent the month trying to get it to work. Never mind all the other stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
but it's all good. All along we keep saying we're grateful for technology because we get to do this and connect with people, but sometimes technology,
I love technology when it works. Yes. But what's made my day and what I'm so grateful for is my kids that I teach. They are just an amazing group of kids, and I'm blessed. I really am. And yes, I've been doing long hours and burning at both ends, but that's okay. You know what? I'm doing it for the kids, and they do back for me. I had a beautiful a young man's in cooking class in the last period of the day, and he comes down with his cooking for me. Today I got a full chicken dinner with couscous and squash and beet and carrot salad of some sort, and a piece of pumpkin pie.
Wow.
With gravy. That was delivered to my office at the end of the day today. So I had dinner. So that's why I'm still at work, folks. If you're wondering this weird background, that I'm still at work. So I'm so thrilled that you're here watching. Let's talk about what's coming up this weekend.
Well, for our Canadian followers, which is you and I, it is our Canadian Thanksgiving. And it's been interesting. I'm choosing to listen to a radio station. It's Praise 106 out of Linden, Washington, because I live, as you know, close to the US border, and radio reception is a little bit easier. And it's been fun listening to them talk about Canadian Thanksgiving, because one of the announcers is Canadian, and she was talking about how she's excited to come up to see family. And it's a little easier now because our borders are opened up. And it's just been such a joy this week hearing her stories about her family and how they're going to be making new stories this weekend and new memories this weekend. And it's just been a joy. Thanksgiving, Monday, Canadian Thanksgiving. I think we do it to practice to show the US people how to do it at the end of November.
Absolutely. What do you think? The US learns from us. Absolutely.
I agree. We do a gratitude statements and say thank you around the table, and it kind of echoes until the end of November down in the United States.
That is true. And as we know, you wonderful people from the States, your Thanksgiving is in November, and your Thanksgiving is like, whoo, it's bigger than Christmas down there.
And you know what they do for us in the world is they start the gratitude. They say that, of course, November 29th is Giving Tuesday this year, that kicks off just after Thanksgiving, the giving season, and how we kind of get ourselves and our heads wrapped around, of course, Christmas and the holiday season coming up. So I think we should celebrate any opportunity we can when it's connected to gratitude, love, appreciation, giving, receiving. I think I'm all for those kind of holidays.
Well, I think we need to do that every day. It's just when we've got our Thanksgiving with our family and so forth, it's just going above and beyond.
So what's happening in your family this weekend for Thanksgiving?
Well, I'm hosting dinner for 12 people. Most of them are very young. Most of them are under 25.
Will they help?
A house full of energy.
Awesome.
So that's okay. We are blessed to have a student from Spain with us, and they don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Spain. So this will be quite an experience for our student. And they're quite intrigued. They've never had turkey before, never had stuffing. So they're getting and my Brussels sprouts dish. Oh, it's to die for. So, yep, it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Oh, what a fantastic weekend that you've got coming up, and all the stories.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's
awesome. And I think it's about it's about counting our blessings every day. Yes. We use the word gratitude a lot. but this weekend, it's gratitude and the blessings of that gratitude that come with it. I think it's a big deal. It's interesting, you know, I'm doing a course with my husband right now on DBT training, and don't ask me what it stands for. It doesn't really matter, but the exercise we did was a mindfulness exercise that I wanted to share with everybody. And I thought, well, that's really interesting, because mindfulness has different definitions depending on which walk of life you are, okay, or you live with day by day. And this exercise was getting 3 minutes of mindfulness. And they had us write the word gratitude down. No kidding. Gratitude down. And I thought, okay, where's this going? What are some other acronyms for gratitude? And that's where my mind went all of a sudden right away. And it was, now make as many words as you can using the letters in the word gratitude, and go 3 minutes. And it was fascinating watching how the mind worked. You know, first it's panic. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do this. I hope I get more words than the next person. And you're like, da, 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 da. But by the end of 1.5 to 2 minutes, you start getting into this flow of intention of just, okay, let's just find words. Well, at is a word, AT, it is a word, IT, you know, and I got some bigger words here too, like attitude. Well, I spelt it wrong because there's 3 T's and there's only 2 T's in gratitude, but that doesn't matter.
You teach music, not spelling.
Spelling doesn't count. So, but it was interesting because it put your mind into an intentional space for a moment. And that, I think, is what doing our gratitude journals or being thankful each day, showing kindness every day, it's being intentional in that moment. And tonight was about me, being intentional in that moment with myself. So I wanted to share that because it's a great exercise, easy to do. Write the word gratitude down, come up with as many words as you can. And we didn't share how many we had. We didn't share the words.
So you took the whole kind of competition kind of feeling away.
Yeah.
Wow, I like
that. But
as
you're going through the process, you're thinking that, and then all of a sudden your mind releases. So you're in a mindful moment. That's the trick. And it was like, oh, I never thought of it that way, right?
You're so true, Kathy, that as soon as you hear about, okay, you are all going to do this, like immediately you get collective, you get in that lane, okay, who's on my team, who's going to be this, who's going to be that. And when you looped it back to, no, it was about you. I'd almost say we could take gratitude, or I'm sure everybody out there's got a dictionary or even online, and dictionary, and choose just a word. Flip open the dictionary and point and go, okay, that's the word today. I'm going to see how many, whatever that word is. So you're going to learn a new word in the definition and see how many words you can make out of that word. Or I'm looking at my calendar, out of the word October. Like how many words? I love that.
Yeah, it was a really great exercise. In fact, I'm using it tomorrow morning with my kids. I'm going to use it with them when they start feeling a little stressed and getting a little bit too judgmental with themselves and how they're performing. Because I've got 110 kids on stage tomorrow morning, but the energy gets a little too high sometimes. So bring them down a little bit. I'm going to say, okay, write this in, just in your piece of paper or in your folder, whatever, it doesn't matter. And just let them have an intentional moment with themselves. And the ones that don't know English, Google it. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Right? We're in your own language.
You're in your moment. It doesn't matter, right? It's for you. It's in the moment. So it'll be an interesting experiment.
Oh,
I love experimenting.
Anything where we can pause, reflect, thus Thankful Thursday reflections, use tools in a new way. Word jumbles have been around forever and ever. Use it in a new way in order for us to get centered. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm looking around my house now looking for big words, saying like universe on my calendar says the word universe.
Try supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's a long one.
That'd take me till the end of December. I don't even know how to
spell. Those of you that don't
word.
know, that's from the movie Mary Poppins, just so you know.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Kathy, it's been just incredible to see your bright shining face again and hear what you're doing and with your students, because I know last year you ended with a huge kindness project.
Oh,
and
yeah.
this year kicking it off with I would say a
Oh,
gratitude
well,
project.
I'll have some more to share. We're off. I've
Yeah.
got 62 kids going to camp with me next weekend.
Ooh.
And it's all about intention,
Mhm.
kindness, friendship, and gratitude. That's the theme.
Wow.
They don't know it yet, but that's the theme. Yeah.
And playing some music in between.
Well, yeah, heck, that's what it's all about, man. So great to see you tonight. So great to see all of you watching tonight. We're gonna
Let's
do
do
this.
5 because we're gonna have an extra 2 for Monday for Thanksgiving.
Oh, absolutely. All right, girl.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kindness out to the world.
Yay. Thank you so much, Jeanette. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.